Here we have the first patch of the year. Will they make the game? Will they break the game? Let's read, man. Hey, FIFA fans. The latest title update for FIFA 20 is now available and it includes the changes below. For a full list of changes, please visit our forums at fifaforumsesports.com. English, Ian, categories announcement. For more details on some of these changes, please follow at EA Sports FIFA on Twitter for news of a pitch notes article for this title update. Okay, good. Gameplay. Made the following changes. Goalkeepers will be more likely to push the ball further away from the net when they make a save. That would result in a rebound. Yeah, because they needed to fix this because the rebounds, man, it was so frustrating. People would get to you just one time and the rebounds would just like come back like right away. Like you could actually like plan an assist by just striking the ball strongly, so strong that when the rebound would come out, like your second player would have an open net. It was so stupid, thank God. But we still have to see if it's there or not. Improve the responsiveness of dribbling when not using any dribbling modifiers or skill moves for players that have an average rating of 80 or higher between the attributes of dribbling, agility, and balance. Improve the responsiveness of dribbling. Yeah, I hope it did, man. I hope it did. Because for some reason, some players were lately feeling horrible. Everybody felt great during the EA access period, but for some reason, right now, it's like after the service got packed up, like it's not feeling as good anymore. The effectiveness of this improvement will scale based on the average rating, with the least improvement being felt at 80 and the most improvement at 99. This will not have an impact on players that do not have an average rating of 80 or higher between the attributes of dribbling, agility, and balance. In a penalty kick situation, we have increased the range that a goalkeeper will react to the ball. Thank God. You know how many times I guess right and the keeper for some reason would just like jump and just fall short? It was so frustrating. And attempt to make a save when they are standing still in the middle of the net. This will result in goalkeepers being more likely to react and make saves to shots that are placed close to where they are standing when they are standing in the middle of the net. Reduced the effectiveness of contain and secondary contain by making the following changes. Players that are being controlled by contain or secondary contain will no longer sprint to catch up to the player they are trying to defend. Thank God, because I'll confess, I've been using contain, but teammate contain, for some reason, for me, it hasn't been as effective. But I've played people which have used teammate contain that, honestly, man, they have marked me beautifully without having to do it themselves. Thank God it's there, but that implies that they should have made some form of more aggressive tackling out of the jockey, because sometimes I'm joking people and they come right in front of me and my player doesn't even tackle, and it's supposed to do that. It's supposed, if you're joking, your player is supposed to be tackling if the ball comes near them. They're supposed to have an aggressive attitude. Players that are being controlled by contain will now take longer to react to the ball carrier's movements. Secondary contain already function in this manner: reduce the effectiveness of lofted ground passes and lofted through passes by increasing the amount of error present when making these passes. These are the passes that are performed by either double tapping the pass button or the through pass button. I mean, I've never got to use them that much because I never, study or found myself or learn the scenarios where the double tap pass was to be useful. But it is what it is. Players were sometimes being knocked back unrealistically when being hit by the ball. Low-driven shots were being impacted by more error than other types of shots when being taken in easy shooting situations. Thank God, low-drivens may be back. We still have to test them and check if they're actually back, such as when there is low defensive pressure or where the player is well balanced and in control of the ball. Sometimes the goalkeeper was punching the ball in a situation where they should have easily caught it. Sometimes the goalkeeper would not correctly control the ball at their feet after making a knockdown save. Yeah. That needs to be fixed. Yeah, thank God they fixed the rebounds and I mean and the the, the aggressiveness of the keepers because we actually need that. It was so stupid sometimes. When dropping the ball as the goalkeeper, it was always being dropped in the same direction regardless where the player was aiming. At kickoff, passing the ball without aiming the pass was resulting in the ball being passed to a spot where it was often being intercepted. Okay, let me see. I think I got somebody here. Thanks for coming, man. Uh, oh, sí. Tienes que ir al video que se llama FIFA 20 Advanced SBC, algo así. Ve ese video, Galatea. Okay, sometimes the goalkeeper would not correctly control the ball at their feet after making a knockdown save. When dropping the ball as the goalkeeper, it was always being dropped in the same direction regardless of where the player was aiming. Kickoff, passing the ball without aiming the pass was resulting in the ball being passed to a spot where it was often being intercepted by the opponent. Additional fixes detail on the forums. I mean, I am really excited by the changes they made. I honestly don't play ball time. I'm a foot guy. Ultimate Team. Okay. Made the following changes: improved the discoverability of and added new functionality to multi-swap in the squad screen and squad building challenge screen. That's good because I think for some reason they went they downgraded the menus, man. The menus were so effective last year. They actually downgraded the menus. Not like it that they're bringing that back. You know, the easiness of moving a player to your club, out of your club. They needed to do that. When on the club tab of the squad screen, players can now turn on multi-swap regardless of how the player entered the tab. When multi-swap is active, players will be able to cycle through the positions in the squad, including the subs and reserves, enabling the ability to swap player items in all positions without leaving the club tab. That's good. The mini tab on the screen shows which position you're currently selecting and now also includes subs and reserves. When highlighting a specific position in the squad, there is an option to refresh the search results to update based on the currently selected position. Adjustments to player item swapping functionality on the club tab. When changing to the club tab without having specifically selected a position on your squad first, it will no longer assume that you want to swap players for a specific position. When you select a player item on the club tab, it will not automatically send that player to your squad. Instead, you will need to manually change back to the squad tab. Once you have done this, you will be able to specifically select a position in your squad that you want to place or swap that player item into. Additional changes detailed on the forums. Address the following issues. Stability issue related to selecting certain reward options input rivals. This issue would not have been impacting players directly as it was being mitigated by adding one foot coin to some reward options. We will be removing that foot coin from those reward options in future competitions. Additional fixes detailed on the forums. Okay, I don't care about Volta to be honest with you. I'm not a Volta guy until they make it online. Okay, skill games, they make changes. I'm gonna have to go check and see what changes they made in skill games and pro clubs. I'm a pro clubs guy. I'm not a career mode guy. Apologies to career mode heads. Okay, thanks to those who provided feedback throughout the course of the FIFA 20 season. We'll provide you with more information and updates if and when they become available. The FIFA 10. Let's hope the game got better, man. Honestly, let's hope it got better. Last night I did some of the advances we see at the beginning of the game. I began doing those, and they helped me made a little bit of coins. But last night I did the rest of them, and I mean I barely got even. I barely broke even, and barely broke even. But you know, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna call it a video. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, support support the new guy in the scene. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.